What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Charge It Up. Today we are going on a road trip, or at least I'm going on a road trip with the pups. For this trip, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually put in a destination, which will be the cottage, and then I'm going to go on to navigate an autopilot, and I'm going to let the autopilot do its thing the entire way to the cottage. Let's go ahead and now go put in a destination. So we'll have 53% remaining. Obviously until we make it to our destination. This one's actually taking us off the highway and onto the back roads. I want to stay on the highway, so we'll probably end up going past this and go all the way to Campbellford or close to Campbellford on the highway and then get off at 509. Now that we have that, I'm actually going to go navigate on autopilot, and we'll let autopilot do its thing. But the only thing I'm going to be doing at this point is, obviously, other than paying attention, is I'm going to have my hand on the steering wheel at the bottom and then let autopilot do its own thing. Immediately letting me know that there is an upcoming lane change, because this portion right here goes from 3 lanes to 2 lanes, and there it goes. Autopilot wants to make a lane change early, and that's good and nicely done. As you see coming up over here, it does change from 3 to 2, and autopilot wanted to get away from that nice and early. Nicely done. Alright, letting me know that there's a lane change coming, and it's making the lane change. It notifies me with a sound and vibrating the actual steering wheel. So this is the phantom braking that I always talk about. You can see the arrows because the truck is going slower and we're in the faster lane, so it starts slowing down instead of just maintaining that speed that it needs to. But it looks like we're speeding up now, back up to 120, and we'll continue on. Okay, letting me know again, there's an upcoming lane change. Once again, these 2 lanes on the right actually we veer off. This then becomes a 4 lane, and then up ahead, it becomes a 3 lane. I think within the kilometer here, it becomes 3 lanes, so this one actually merges. So autopilot will probably merge over in a couple seconds here. And there it is, on cue. Autopilot making the lane change. Alright, letting me know of another upcoming lane change. Possibly because this car is going super slow, or this lane is going a lot slower than anything else, and the car will now signal and make the lane change all on its own. Navigate on autopilot. Again, coming up with another lane change here. I will speed up though, because there is a car coming. Alright, I'm actually gonna get out of this lane because the guy behind me wants to climb up my ass apparently. So we'll bring it back down to 120. And then we'll let autopilot continue on here. Alright, letting me know it wants to make a lane change here. That's done. And then we'll increase the speed a tiny bit. Autopilot now going back into the middle lane. Noticing that there is space, and it will do so right now. And as it does that, I will bring the speed limit down to 120. Coming up to slower traffic ahead of me here, so autopilot will want to change to the left-hand lane right here, and it will do so. And then speed up to the desired autopilot speed that I'll get this set to. Okay, autopilot noticing that we are in the left lane, the fast lane. So it has made the lane change to the middle, and we'll continue on its journey. Got a couple of nice bikes coming by over here. Got a Gixxer. a Kawi Ninja. So our trip for today, right now, it shows that it'll be an hour 17, and it will arrive to our destination at 9:55 a.m. And let's see if that's changed or anything. And right now it looks like we have regained a little bit of battery, and we'll get to our destination with 57% battery remaining. Coming up to this truck over here, Autopilot will start slowing down, but immediately we'll then make the lane change. As I stay down, I'll actually increase the speed a tiny bit because there's a car coming up, so he doesn't catch up to us right away. There it is. Autopilot now finally wants to make the lane change, and it'll speed up as it does so. I'll speed it up as well, just so we can buy this group of cars. And then there's the lane change by Autopilot. Alright, we are currently in Port Hope, Ontario, and we have about an hour and 1 minute left on our trip. And yeah, it doesn't really feel like that. I mean, obviously we haven't run into any traffic, which is awesome. Super happy about that. Not only that, but when you're on Autopilot and you're taking in the scenery more than anything, obviously, but the trip doesn't seem as long when you're on Autopilot either. So it's very convenient and awesome. Alright, Autopilot noticing the car in front is slower, so before it actually reduces speed, it'll change lanes and it'll pass by. Yep, I'll do so myself because the car behind me is gaining quickly. Make the lane change and continue on. There it is. And Autopilot will make the lane change now. I don't know why I waited so long for that one. Sometimes it does it really quickly, it does it immediately. And sometimes it does it to a point where it doesn't even lose any speed. But this time we went down all the way to 111. Not sure why I did that or why it took so long for it to make up its mind. If somebody knows, comment down below on why it sometimes takes forever. And again, this is immediate. Now right back into the middle lane. No hesitation whatsoever. It goes right back and continues on. Alright, Autopilot wanting to make the lane change here. We'll speed up to 125. Get by this car. And then we'll make the lane change back into that lane once there is time to do so. There we go. We're going to make the lane change to the right here, just to get away from the oncoming traffic that's coming in the left-hand turn lane. Alright, so at this point what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually go ahead and take it off Navigator Autopilot. The reason being, actually I'm going to make a lane change first. The reason being is because obviously Autopilot wants to make us get off the highway and then take back roads and country roads to the rest of the destination. I actually want to stay on the highway for the majority of the actual highway until we actually have to get off. So I'll take it off Navigator on Autopilot for now until we do pass this area, and then it'll recalculate and then go to the route that I want to.